for some of these guys to kind of come up with maybe something that you guys are favoring with, or that you play with that you don't think is too meta. And a lot of the meta is shaped around how dangerous certain heroes are because they're always picked. And that means that, okay, there's certain things that just aren't picked because there's always that counter out here. Here, now we might be able to see some of those pickups and where they're at. Marcel, still a priority ban for both of them, like I said. Entity7 is one of those teams who has already shown, you give us the Marcel, we're gonna be able to use it, and we're gonna be able to use it successfully.
They're taking Sora off the board this time around as well. In the first match, it wasn't priority to take him out. This time, they want to make sure that he's not a factor in the matches, as he has really great CC and initiation. So.
Love it. Then we have the Entity7, who was Akashi just used the Povius, and now he's getting banned. I don't know if Povius is really a thing here. Remembering sometimes in the past championships, Lucy is also a good player with the Dragon, the Yisung-Shin player, and other heroes like Lapu Lapu. So he can have these two other options inside the or I don't know.
Well, the plan might not be to hinder Lucy as much as maybe open up the Valentina pickup for your side so that you don't have that threat of a Phobius to kind of get back there and really be able to close the distance on you. Yeah, especially because like Phobius isn't, like you said, Phobius isn't really a meta pickup. It just kind of, it depends on where you're looking to counter, where you're looking to kind of get your strength for your side. Entity7 on the blue side again will have the first pickup. I'm wondering if it will be that bad. No, it's going to be the Harley pickup. So yeah.
Harley it is.
Was banned in the second. Also the Entity7 who's banned Harley is the second ban of them, I remembering now. And now in the second game, first pick, Harley. Okay. They have the Suyu. No, they don't have Suyu, but they have the Leomard if they want it. Just to respond.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're taking the Harley and make sure they really want to get in and out quickly to probably get those squishies as quickly and as fast as possible and give themselves the upper hand. They were taking out Guinevere here. And, oh, they picked up the Zushin.
I'm not gonna lie, every single time I see that a team has left open Zushin, I kind of roll my eyes because I don't think I've seen a really successful counter to the Zushin pickup. I feel like every single time it's picked up, it's pretty dominant, and I feel like it's the energy spent to counter a Zushin rather than just, I don't know, giving up a Guinevere or a Boxy. I feel like it's really huge there for both of them. Right now, we do have the real world manipulation out there. They scoop up the Eve, especially because Hylos is on the other team. You definitely don't want to give up that tag team to each other for the side of Entity7. And looking for that last pickup for Octa Gaming.
Didn't they pick up the Zushin on Entity7 side and they went against the Uranus? I feel like Uranus is like a big boulder that they can't really deal with, right? For Zushin, she's picking it up and dropping it back down because he's like regenerating too fast or he's not dying. So I think that would be that counter for the Zushin. But usually other things can't really go against that. I've only seen that twice where it happened, where Uranus was chosen and went against Zushin, and they always did win, the team that had the Uranus.
See value in me?
Your team is
you should.
Just throwing some words to the wind, I miss Zask a lot. I truly miss that because I remember when he had some few changes, not for more that basic attacks and just for this television. I don't know how you guys tell about the first skill of him. We here in Brazil call this television the tubes, boxes of TV. So I'm missing a lot of this. Also Aurora, he was a good player, he's a good hero, and we're not seeing this anymore, and we're not seeing Zushin here, and we have to a lot of controls we have in Mage's control to just stop her, and no, they don't like it. They don't care.
A lot of the mages like that. I think I was talking about this. I don't know if I was talking to
you
Xena
did.
or if it,
You were talking about how
Aurora was
is
one
like
of
a
those
sitting
picks.
duck. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of the mages that are heavily picked up here, they have something that in their pockets for when they get engaged upon. Like, it's only a matter of time until the mage is caught. Zushin uses her ultimate. She can be able to get away. Eve, with her ultimate, gets a whole bunch of shielding that she can use. What am I talking? Zexion has that passive that if you get too close to her, it's basically like a flame shot that creates distance with you. So there's so many mages. Lilia, black shoes to be able to get away. So many of these mages have escapings that to the point where it's almost a known fact. They're gonna get caught. Do you have a tool to be able to disengage from the team? And unfortunately for some of them, like Aurora, Vexana, a lot of those who used to be great right now in the current meta, it's just like you're a sitting duck if you're a mage. They're gonna be able to close the distance. If you don't have anything left, it's gonna be a problem for you and your team.
They look like they have massive CC on the side of Octa Gaming here, with Rizla, Hylos with his slow, Zushin. And I think that's gonna be really helpful for Bruno in the late game, and the fact that he can dish out that damage, like kicking big boulders at people, like you were saying before. Oh,
that's new. That's new. That's new. Okay, Thanatos as I say to you guys, Thanatos is a new player and he had a lot of championships, so he do this, but it's not common in Brazil. These things happens. It's not a popular hero in Brazil, Gusion, okay, or Latam. We don't see this with that normal thing. And also in jungle, because outside we see sometimes Gusion in the mid lane with the Petrify sometimes, but okay, it's different. I like it. Let's go.
I don't think he's been a popular pick since before these Naruto skins came out. And now suddenly everybody's wanting to use him. But man, as we go ahead, lock in both of these compositions, gonna be very interesting. We especially dipping outside the box here, got the little Gusion pick up there as well. To Rizla, been making a comeback. We talked about some of the changes. Got that no more mana cooldown, or no more mana for him, so he can basically spam his abilities on cooldown. But Henrique, why don't you go ahead and take us into game 2?
Okay, my boys, let's get into the Rumble! And we need to see who will win to C1. First match was for Octa. All Entity7 needs to make this draw or see the Octa Gaming close to the win this match. So who will win? Let's find it out.
Yeah, a very interesting draft here coming from Octa Gaming. Oh, Shin able to find, what are we at the 46-second mark? Immediately Shin able to find a kill onto Saber. I was gonna say I'm a little iffy about some of these picks coming from Octa Gaming, but this is basically shades of the second. Oh, hide on bush right there. Thanatos TZ in trouble, taking a lot of damage. Shin able to find the kill, but on the backside, Vegwin gets taken out and answered in reply by Shin. 3-1 in favor of Entity7. What was I going to say about the? About the draft, I was going to say that last time I was a little confused about some of the picks that they had. Oh, shit again.
Oh my God,
finds a kill. They are coming in spades right now. They know they have the early game. They are not going to waste it like they did in the last.
It's funny to see how the first time we see Saber doing a 2v2 with Segin side to side him, it's the strongest 2v2, and he dies. Last game, he just do the protecting jungle all the time and left Segin alone, and he's fine. But the first 2v2, this happens. Oh my God.
Yeah, immediately blown up by Hide on Bush and that deadly magic. I was wondering where the heck his health went. He thought he was very, very tanky. Got caught by a taunt by Veglin on that Gatakacha, and that's going to be a free turtle for Entity7. I feel like they learned. Last game, I feel like they were a little bit passive in the early game, allowed Octa Gaming to get to that mid and late game. Here, they're like, bro, we are going to take pedal to the metal here. We're going to zoom our way to getting to that mid or late game, or we're going to take so much advantage of this early caught between 4 members. Saber in trouble on the back end. We do have a blazing duet that does land onto Thanatos. He's in a little bit of trouble there. Lucy tries to come in, but able to score the kill. Hide on Bush. Doom finds a kill of his own as well. Vagwin in trouble. Segan is able to find the kill there as well, then actuates the ultimate to be able to get away. 7 and 2 right now for Entity7.
Now Segan have 2 more kills, but also Shin have 2 more assistants, and I don't know if this is right, this is worth about the Octa Gaming. One more time, just doing the all-in in some hero and just going wrong because Hanobush just have this skills just to dash and not dash, blink. Is the right way? Blink. Dash is more like the Thanatos doing, and it's not cool. They need to farm, they need to get more gold, and then do a pick off because a fight against a team who already made a 5-0 in the score is not a positive.
Yeah, you can see that already that Entity7 is starting to refuse that purple buff to Thanatos TZ, trying to take down some of those cooldowns for some of those combos he likes to do. Lucy goes down off screen at the bottom. Octa Gaming having some trouble here. I feel like, I mean, last game, I feel like their confidence grew when it came to trying to draft some off-meta pickups here. Maybe we strayed a little bit too far from the meta. Saber gonna have to use that that ultimate, the glorious pathway, and try to get out of harm's way. Now down to 10%, is gonna have to look for a quick way home. This is gonna be a free turtle for Entity7.
One more free turtle, and they don't get it. Nothing. Octa Gaming just watching the game, and Harley just doing the snowball. That's normal because we've seen it just like Suyu, Harley, and almost assassins in the general do this kind of thing. Thanatos just do a first.
Down at the top. Saber next to the line.
No.
Bush finding the kill there. Akashi finds a kill on the Thanatos TZ at the bottom. Now, suddenly the smoke clears. There's only 2 members of Octa Gaming left at an 11 and 2 game at the 5-minute mark. Lucy looking for an escape. Shin was chasing him down. That's going to be a free tower. Up at top, a free tower. Down at bottom. And man, Entity7, I feel like they got a little angry with that first game.
So we can call the BO3 right now? Nope.
I mean,
okay. I have my thinkings about this game. It's not positive for Octa Gaming. Remembering the past game, they just like suffering a lot in this early game, and then they just have the payback. But now, seeing this Octa Gaming having 11-2, I don't know. Oh my god!
Yeah, big amount of damage onto the backside there. Lucy and Sequin took it, and Thanatos TZ in a little bit of trouble here. He might be able to find it. Comes in with the Gushin. Full combo lands on them, but he was not able to take them down. Entity7 is so far ahead, and this is kind of the problem when it comes to a Gushin pickup. Now that even when you land your full combo on members and they're still able to kind of brush it off and walk away, it's kind of the value. 7K gold lead, 11 and 2 right now, and I believe they've taken out all the tier 1 towers for Octa Gaming.
Just 3 towers. It's so good for 6 minutes in game just to have a nice score. You have 3 towers, 2 turtles. Now 3, I guess. I don't think the Octa Gaming will fight against it. Maybe? No. Okay. No. So 3 turtles is the best early game you ever had.
Yeah, it's It gives you a good amount of wiggle room, especially that mid tower, which kind of opens up the map. That means that your Octa Gaming doesn't have as far back that they can, or has a huge amount of distance that they need to cover to be able to get away. Vagwin comes in there with the Avatar of the Guardian. We do have the real world manipulation laid down, while Shen, with great positioning, was inside that bush, so you can't even see where Shen is when he lays down that ultimate. 11-2 right now. Entity7 just having an absolutely good game. You can see there Doom on the bottom side, able to clear out that tower, and that was immediately he's going to go ahead and start clearing out this jungle and looking to maybe get to the opposite side of the map to duplicate and get that tier 2 tower at the top.
Now we have the tower, the second tower in the bottom lane. Just drop it down. Really? They try to start? Really?
Yeah,
Oh
and then they start the fight here. Saber and Segan, they are going to get back to their tower. I like that. I like that they were so close to the tower that was their immediate thing, which kind of like mentions to me, why even start that fight? You weren't going to be able to. What was the best? Oh, Thanatos TZ in trouble. Tries to use that dash to get away, but immediately Doom right there to catch him with the blazing duet, and that's going to be another Thanatos TZ death. 0-4 for Thanatos TZ right now.
You're being readed. Just for this split, he tries to push some lane, and then he just found Entity7 entirely just for beat him. And again, about Lucy in the dive. Oh my god, what's happening in this game?
Yeah, Saber took a big stun coming out from Akashi and the Lapu, and then the full brunt of the Bravest Fighter stance there as well. So a lot of damage coming out. Entity7 not making the mistake of the first game. They're got this game very close to the chest, continuing with the pressure, continually trying to get those kills. There was one point where I was like, okay, this is all right. Entity7 has 4 kills, but they don't have a tower, so they're not able to transition it to that. And then like 2 minutes later, there's 3 towers left for Octa Gaming. I'm just like, well, they're doing what they should be. They have everything that they need. They're checking all the boxes to be successful here. A lot of things that we saw from the last game that were maybe a little questionable, I feel like they cleaned up, maybe just had some cobwebs they needed to shake out from them, because this is like almost a completely different team from the first game.
Remembering the 8 minutes Lord, the first Lord is just for broke some second towers in the game. And now he just don't have any second tower. He's just going directly to a T3, and what we see is don't have the explosion. The 3T in the top side don't have the explosion to just hold this Lord, and he's coming.
Yeah, I already saw Hideout Bush has gotten the Holy Crystal as well. Doesn't have the penetration he needs just yet, but that already means that the moment he goes in with the Deadly Magic, you're going to be looking at like maybe a third, maybe a quarter of health left on there. Akashi lingering inside the enemy base, just daring them to come at him, showing how far they... Oh, actually, Thanatos TZ goes in, but almost takes a Bravest Fighter stop. Is able to dash himself to safety at the bottom lane. Saber fighting it out with Doom. Segan tries to get away. A double there for Doom as the rest of Entity7 looking to close out this game. We're only at the 11-minute mark here. In trouble is V2 trying to put it on the Doom. You can see the attack damage starting to go onto the core. 11:38 and Entity7 able to tie up the series.
Wow, I was talking about a fast game before, but this one was even quicker. Entity7 was not letting go of Octa Gaming's win the first round, and they made sure to show them who was boss this time around. With starting off strong and making sure that they kept consistent and staying strong the entire time to take that win for themselves.
I don't know why this just happened, because we've seen like a 9 minutes don't have the tower 3 in your base, and this is not normal. The first Lord to just do this, so it's a nice work we've seen here to the Entity7, and they are back. They are so back at this game, and now I'm afraid because I see Octa in this first game just surfing a lot of pressure. They just fight back. They just turn around the goals and then wins the game. And here we don't see Octa gaining anymore. We just seeing all the time the Entity7, all the rage, all the fury, all the things they need to put out because of their last loss, and winning, making this BO5 turn into a BO3.
I feel like I feel
ahead.
like Gus got shut down like in the beginning, so that totally, like you were saying before about how those assassins are having a harder time, you know, doing well as long if they're shut down in early, then they have a harder time to kind of regain that momentum, right?
He had a sky piercer as well. There are times that you have to do a double take. It almost feels like, I mean, at 0-5, you should probably have negative stacks on Sky Piercer. That's how bad you're doing in the game. And
I need to defend him. I need to defend my boy.
Okay.
Remembering past game, he was 0-4 and turns to a 10-4. Okay.
Well, he turned that, but he was a tankier hero this time around.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no, we will not remember this here. Okay, left to him.
You don't want to remember this one. Okay, well, we'll see what we got next.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and put this up on the shelf for. This was kind of a practice game for them.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There
I
was.
don't know why.
I feel like we got a little confident with our drafting ability to try to pick some of these off picks here. We got Lucy on the Terizla, and then you have the Guzhin kind of come in. Like I said, assassins just aren't in a great place right now. And oh my god, and Shen, he's already been one of those ones that I feel like you have to watch out for on Entity7. Him and Hide on Bush have just always been performing here. 5, 0, and 8. Yeah, with
you always comment on
the luscious hair that he has.
Remembering he have this 5 kills in less than 2 minutes in the game, because we have 1 minute game, then the countdown starts, he just picked up 3 kills, 4 in the night, and then he just, look at him, he just going straight to the gold lane and picked up more and more kills, just doing the flash and 4 skills, and that's it, 5-0 in the beginning of the game.
Man,
the game is over.
Positioning was on point, just really great at being there for the team, making sure they stayed back enough to lay down that CC for his team to do what they need to do.